up, y'all? How you guys doing today? What up? Hey, it's Wednesday, and we're here, and we are prepared for a big day today. Starting off, hopefully you guys are doing your homework on your own today because we are switching it up today. We aren't doing our workouts tonight, because we have something else planned. But anyway, we will get to that in a second. If you're here, check it in the comment section. What's up, Teo Trujillo? I see you. What's up? All right. First things first, we got, you know what? Oh, yeah, this is my guy. I just met him today. We talked yesterday. His name is Chris Hortman. All right, he's looking to join our program, and he's over there in Aurora, which is great because I'm not over there in Aurora, and we have more and more people showing up over there trying to mix up with Rev Up as well. So I need someone as charismatic and knowledgeable as I am to be out there as well, and this guy is that guy. All right, I met him, and it was great. We started talking, and it was real quick. We could tell that we were on the same page. And, we do this book, right? And I show this book to a lot of people out there, and they're like, whatever, it's a book. All right. The way that he looked at it, he was like, oh, dude, yeah, you did it. All right. It's not a secret what this stuff is. And he was thinking, yo, you did it. So, your program must be great. Everyone's doing it, right? I'm like, nah, man. It's a little bit more complicated than that. This is just that little panel on the wall when there's a fire in the building that tells you how to get out of the building. People don't have to really follow it. You can stay there to burn whenever you want, right? And that's what a lot of people do because they think that what the panel's saying is wrong. Or they think that it's too hard or whatever, right? So they choose to burn. All right. What this stuff is what any pro guy would know. He looked at it and was like, I get it. I know what you're talking about. I know where you're going with this. I just didn't write it down before you wrote it down. It's not rocket science, but we have it. All right. And the trick in getting everyone to do it, those are trickier things. That's when we have our coins. That's when we have our days. That's when we have our schedule. That's when we have which level we play you, blah, 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 right? But the trick is just to do it. And the fact that this guy understood that immediately, it was immediate, was just a testament to who he is and what we're doing as well because he is hyped, he's on board, and we can't wait to get him in. It's going to take him a couple of weeks maybe to get him in because he has some other scheduled workouts. But I'm very, very excited. Maybe on one day when he's free, we'll have him on this show, at least on a FaceTime call or something like that. That would be so exciting. So heads up for Chris Hortman. Very, very, very nice to meet him. Seriously, you know me. I be dogging coaches left and right, man. And I just tell it like it is. I'm like, this guy doesn't know anything. This guy does, blah, blah, blah. This guy knows stuff. This guy is knowledgeable. This guy, he played in Croatia as a professional basketball player. He has a great story where he barely played in high school. All right, and then he gets off to college and was kind of like a knucklehead in his words, and he gets out there and he was struggling in college even, but then he got a chance and he made the most of the chance, and now he's borderline NBA level sort of guy. Could he beat me 1-on-1? He's 9 years younger, probably, but I play him anyways, and I'll probably take his legs out if he's trying to beat me. So there goes that. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? What's up, Taz? So yes, heads up for Chris Hortman. He's going to be a part of our program coming up here soon, and he's going to actually take over the Rev Up program, so that will help them combine with us even faster now. So yes, fantastic. Thank you for being a part of our program eventually. All right. Next up, we have our basketball clinic tonight. All right. It is the ball handling clinic. This is a cool one. All right. If you are ever checked our website on Limitless Hoops and you click on the challenges section, you know what? I'll show you how to get there. Okay. So on Limitless Hoops, if you go to the challenge section, switch screens for me, please. You go not right there. All right. You go right. Let me see. Not that one. But I hate when I'm on the wrong screen, dude. All right, which one is it? Right there. There we go. All right, so you go on the Limitless Hoops website. You scroll down to the school section, all right, and then you can click on our challenges. All right, if you click on the challenges, view the challenges, this screen will come up. You scroll down below our strategies, below our endeavors, which all those little things. Hopefully you guys are doing all those things. I don't know if you are. All right, the clinics. pick and roll stuff, here are the clinics. Here are any of them. If you click on any of them at all, it brings you to the overall clinic page where it shows you this is the little thing that you want to earn. We're going to start giving those back. So today I will bring the Magic Johnson piece to the puzzle. If you get the whole puzzle, you spell out our... If you win the whole puzzle, you spell out our logo. To win, you have to just be the hardest worker who understands the most. We will basically quiz you on the 10 different tips. All right, so the tips are right here. You guys can practice them. For our old program in Oakland, they would come memorizing these things. Only like 5 kids would ever try to memorize them. But these are the drills that we will be doing. These are what you should be memorizing. So it's like use your vision by keeping your head up and by staying square towards your teammates. Position the ball, aim small, miss small. All these little tips right here for you. And we have the other tips as well, like for the shooting clinic, for the offensive skills clinic, defensive skills clinic, inside scoring, and rebounding, which is my favorite one, rebounding. All right, so this is where you want to go if you want to study up on those things. We are doing that stuff tonight from 6 to 8. It's a 2-hour clinic. These things used to be 4 hours, so I got to go really, really fast. We're going to do all these drills to kind of like hone it in, like the 1-on-2 escape, etc., etc., etc. So that's what we're doing tonight. So that means that you guys have to do your homework tonight on your own. So hopefully you guys will do it and post it. But for right now, what is it? I am gonna. I hope that you gonna. All right. But so that's what we're doing tonight. Other things that we're talking about, we got the YouTube video for the day. Is just me talking about some bottle or something like that. But you can watch the YouTube videos. Make sure that you're watching them and sharing them, so you guys can hype up our channel. Because if you guys make our channel great, then eventually we will be popular enough to make you great by spotlighting the great things that you guys do. You read that 20 times, probably more. That's good, man. All right. We have our basketball tryouts coming up here on Thursday. Again, I want all you guys to come to those. It's just open gym. Show up and show out, okay? But we have to use the word tryouts because other people have to join. And they just go, where are the tryouts? Oh, where are the tryouts? Dude, we'll take anyone who's willing to go hard. Let's go, because there's so few of you guys out there. We'll take you, okay? So basketball tryouts coming up here Thursday. Make sure that you're signed up, whether you're a member or not. All right, and then a narrow road ahead. I talked about it last time. Guys, it's just going to get more and more narrow as we get more people. All right, that whole team that I was talking about joining, I think now we only have 2 of them joining. The other ones just go, can we just try for 3 months? Oh my God, it is hard. All right, it is hard what we're doing, but like think about it. Did you really think it was going to be easy to try to make the NBA or even like your highest goals? Did you honestly think it was going to be easy? No, it's going to be the hardest thing in your entire life. And you're not 6'7" and like athletic. Oh yeah, even harder. Like you should be crying every freaking day if you're going the right way. So it's a narrow road, and it's only going to get narrower. All right. So that was it. That is that. Let's move on to the quote of the day. All right. The quote of the day is, it's a 4-word quote. No feeling is final. All right. So I love this one a lot. All right. But you have to think of it both ways. So normally people are like, no feeling is final, meaning like if I'm sad or mad, bad, that it's going to go away eventually. And that's what this quote is used for. I like that. I like that a lot. But think about the great side of it too. When you do really, really well, brace yourself. Brace yourself, because you're going to come back down to earth real soon, buddy. All right? Basically, like life is here. Life is fair. Life is even. Life is like simple. All right? Life is just one line. And when you go below the line, you're going to get back up. Don't worry about it. When you go above the line, you will crash back down. Don't worry about it. Don't ever think that you're just going to be riding high forever or be riding low forever. And that will get you through so many trials and tribulations in your lifetime. It'll be a trial, trust me. If you think that when you're riding high that it's going to stay there, that will be a trial coming up, because if you don't expect it, that drop will hit you worse than a ride at Six Flags, dude. You'll be like, and you'll be like crying worse than you've ever cried before. I think that drop is worse than this drop. This drop, when you're high and you go back down to regular level, it's way worse than this drop, because this drop you were like already like thinking, it's going to happen eventually, whatever. And then it happens. This one, you're totally not expecting it. You're like, I'm going to be riding high forever. And then you drop. Just know that no feeling is final. That's the word of that's the quote of the day. Make sure you guys look, follow our quotes of the day. You can look at it in the book, online. We've actually posted this one right here to Instagram and to Facebook. So if you're following us on any of these accounts, you get the quote of the day. Some days, only when it's like the best quote of the days, I put all those out there. So yeah, you can follow us for that. All right, moving on. What do we have? We got our itinerary. All right, the itinerary for the day. All right, we got future stuff, past stuff, present stuff, but eventually, guys, we're going to have all these practices in the same night. So all the elementary school kids, 1st through 4th, they'll be practicing together. We just have to have enough people to be able to do multiple hours, okay? So, I mean, probably going to be 6 to 7 for the elementary, 7 to 8 for the middle school, 8 to 9 for the high school, even though 8 to 9 is really, really late. But they're high schoolers, they can stay up late. What we did before when I had this program going on in California is some kids were allowed to come to all 3 hours, and they would do so. It was crazy. But you got to do that. But just understand that we will go at the speed of which it was set for. So if you're a high schooler trying to come to elementary, we're going hella slow. If you're an elementary kid trying to go to high school, we're going really, really fast. So it can get better. But understand that, like, I don't know, it gets harder in some ways, easier in some others. But for right now, the stuff that we're doing later on this week is fake behind the back, layup, 3 decision drill, Reddick chase drill, ankle breaker crossover coming up here soon, crossing them up, all right, penetrating field drill, and then sprint dribble cone touch. Stuff that we did in the past, alley-oops, wall passes, deflect a layup, zigzag sprint D, anchor layups, point blank layups. Make sure that you're doing that stuff, that you're posting that stuff, and the stuff that we should have been doing tonight, but we are not because of our ball handling clinic. Hopefully you guys are doing it on your own. We will check the homework in a second to see if you are. But that was 101 hurdles for losers. All right, King's drill, chair duel, extended mono ginobili layups, athletic finish, and ladder to sidestep series. For athletic finish, that is just going in and out between the legs, spin to an up and under. We do not have video for that. We need some video for that. We need someone who knows how to do it to be able to do it. But Connor wasn't there that day, and y'all can't do it. But I'll show you videos on the other stuff right now. All right, so for the first one, we got one-on-one hurdles for losers. All right, this is, you play a one-on-one, all right, 3 dribbles max, 2 dribbles max, whatever I say. But if you don't score, let's see if he scores. If you don't score, you got 5 hurdles to do. That's it. Just 5 hurdles if you don't score. But if you get scored upon, you have 15 hurdles. All right, so we need to push each other. So basically, you're going to lose either way. But offensively, if you happen to miss, it's not that big a loss. So we want you guys to be as competitive as possible in this game. Figuring it out. There you go. Noah got scored on. But again, for this video, I remember asking Noah to allow himself to get scored on. And let's jump a little bit better than that, Noah. 2 feet at a time, dog. All right, next drill is we got King's drill. All right, for King's drill, I yell that way, I yell that way, I yell foot fire, I yell rebound, I yell slide back, slide that way, I yell loose ball, I yell charge. Whatever I happen to say, you guys respond to it, move as fast as you possibly can, and get hyped. That was a bad slide, Kieran. Come on, Kieran. Had your chest all up like a CEO dog. All right, but yes, whatever I yell, you guys do. That one's easy, that one's fun, but make sure you guys go hard. You want to be the person in the front going hard and setting the tone for everybody else. All right, next drill that we have is the chair duo. Okay, you don't need you can use a chair, you can use a cone, you can just use the other person. All right, eventually you can use a person who's reaching in trying to steal the ball from you. So as soon as they like move their hand, then you go between your legs behind your back. Again, you settle like this, but if you're going with the partner, one partner goes and the other one follows and tries to beat you. Okay, so you have to react to them. And if you're really good at this drill, then this becomes like second nature, and this little bitty move can be your escape move or whatever. All right. I don't care what level that you're on, you can use this move to get better. All right? Again, even if you're just a beginner or like a pro or whatever, you can use this move to improve who you are as a basketball player. Next thing, we got extended mono ginobili layup. That's keeping the ball high, keeping your elbows high, explode through the people, hide the ball, and then score the ball on the opposite side of the rim. Keeping the ball high above your shoulders is a crucial element because we're not just keeping the ball high above our shoulders, we are keeping our elbows in their freaking face, dog. All right, so be able to score the ball off that. It's a hard thing to do, which is why I took Kieran and Noah out of this drill. But yes, so great job to Connor. And I believe this is our second to last one, maybe the last one. But ladder to sidestep series, going through the ladder, going sidestep to either a shot, a layup, or a crossover pull-up. All right, those are the 3 things. You do that to both sides. When you go through the ladder, it's the icky shuffle. So 2 feet in, 1 foot out, 1 foot up. 2 feet in, 1 foot out, 1 foot up. 2 feet in, 1 foot out, 1 foot up. Make sure that you go the opposite way of the person in front of you as well. When you do your crossover dribble, don't bring it higher. Keep it at your knee level. All right. So those are the 3 shots. Those are everything, and I believe that should be everything right there. All right. So let's move on to the next thing. All right, so those were the drills. Let's check out the homework. Who's been posting? The mono layup. There you go. So you already did it. Good job, you guys. So Taz did the athletic finish. We don't see video for it. I guess it's just uploading or something. Declan with the triple cross repeat. Declan putting in some work. Good job, Deck. And Kieran doing it as well. Declan with the bed shots as well. I know that for January, the homework was ball spins. No one's been doing those. I haven't been seeing those online. It's up to you guys, man. If you want to do the homework or not, again, you can check it out in the book what the homework is for the month. But the other homework is doing the actual drills, the upcoming drills for 5 minutes or so. All right, so great job for those of you guys who are doing it. If you happen to be hurt, like Tayl's hurt, you can just figure out something else like push-ups or something like that. All right, moving on to the story of the day. Let's check that out. What is the story of the day? I don't know. I guess I'll be watching with you guys. Let's see what it is. I've learned that something constructive comes from every destructive defeat if you're wise enough to view things from that perspective. All right, so something constructive comes from every destructive defeat if you're wise enough to see it that way. Yeah, and I would say that more things can be destructive, like even a compliment can be destructive. You need to switch everything around to make it constructive. And Noah's brother is a great case in point. I was trying to hype him up the other day, and he got so sad he almost started crying. I don't know. I've said the same exact words to someone else and they've been hyped. But you got to be like, but you got to know each individual, blah, blah, blah. Listen, dude, if you're trying to hurt me, and I saw it as you trying to help me, and I just took it positively anyways, that would be some like some wizardry, right? That would be pretty hard. You're like, you're stupid. And I was like, oh, so you're saying that I can get smarter. Okay. Right? You'd be like, are you a weirdo? He was trying to hurt you, right? So if someone's trying to help you and seriously trying to help you, but they do it incorrectly, and you see it as a bad thing, that is just as silly. All right, look, what works for one thing won't work for another. I get it. But if you're the type of person where no matter what was said to you, how it was said, you take that positively and you move on, and you just use it as fuel, you know what you are? You're the car from Back to the Future. All right, they didn't use gas for that car. They could have. They started just using trash, just putting anything in there, and then it still uses it as fuel. You can use anything you want as fuel. All right, if you guys haven't seen Back to the Future, I guess I'm just too old, but it's a very, very good movie. Joey and I have been doing basketball spins. Nice job. We've been posting. Nice job. All right, but yes, so take the negatives, switch them to positive if you can possibly do that. Take the bad times in your life or the losses, make them positive and say, it told me what to work on. And then take the positives and see those as positives as well, and then you will be unstoppable. All right? Because parents always complain, my kid doesn't have enough confidence. At the end of the day, it's probably because of you, honestly. All right? Same with like, oh man, and I'm a total believer in depression. I believe in it. I know it's a thing. It's a chemical imbalance, whatever, right? But at the same time, I'm also a believer in pessimism. There's some people out there who will just be sad. They will just see it as negative. No matter what is happening in their life, if you give them 9 good things and 1 bad thing, they will have a bad day. Period. There are those kind of people. They do exist outside of the realm of depressive people and things like that. So don't be that type of person if you can help it. All right, you have to be able to change the destructive things into constructive things as often as humanly possible so that you can move on to higher levels. All right, so when the coach sits you, maybe he's sitting you for the same reason that the Lakers sat Kobe Bryant when he was a rookie. Maybe they were like, dude, Kobe Bryant is amazing, they said. He might be the best player of all time. We've never seen someone in the draft like this. They knew it, and they sat him for reasons to like make him even better. Maybe that's why the coach is sitting you. Now, will you react like Kobe, though, is the question. Because most people, when they get sat, and you know, they probably knew Kobe wasn't like this because he ain't no loser. Most people, when they get sat, they're like, oh, I'm sat. Therefore, I'm not going to work hard anymore. Boom. Ruin their whole career. But if Kobe wasn't sat, he would have been like, this kind of player. Right when he sat Kobe, he was like, I'm working every freaking day of my life. So it was like they knew that the bad was going to make him great. And he had time to get better, so he wasn't thrown in there right away. I mean, if everything makes you great, you're just going to be great. You see what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? If everything, like, I don't know, you going left, you going right, you going straight, you going back, if every angle, every direction made you great, you're only going to get better. If you're like, yeah, let me eat some Frosted Flakes, it's going to make me better. Let me eat some fish, it's going to make me better. Some steak, going to make me better. I don't care what you give me, it's going to make me better. Oh, some poison? Oh, just got better. If you're that person, you will get great. But if there's like something out there that way, you're going to be like, nah, dude, don't give me that. I'm going to be sad if that happens. Oh, no, don't have this happen to me. Oh, Lord. Then you're just going to be up and down like a normal person. So try to switch those things around. Por favor. And moving on to the movie time. All right, movie for the month. We are on the 10th grade movie of the month. All right, and I don't know if that's true or not. I just kind of make up stuff sometimes. We are on the 11th grade movie of the month. So if you're an 11th grader out there, your movie's about this fella right here. His name is Roger Maris, okay? And the movie is 61. It's called 61 for a reason, because he was 61 years old when he played in the Major League Baseball. I'm joking. He hit 61 home runs in 1 year. He was breaking the record held by Babe Ruth, I believe, at the time. I think so, yeah. And it was a quest throughout the entire season. Like, will he break the home run record? All right. Since him, a few people have broken the home run record, most of which have been engaged in a steroid scandal or two. So he might be like the last person to like truly hit 61 home runs, because steroids weren't even a thing back then, really. All right. And when he did it, if you watch the movie, it's about the turmoil of that year in his life. He was like losing hair. There was like patches of hair missing because of the stress of it all. Like, would he do it? Could he do it? If he did do it, would he like receive death threats because people love Babe Ruth so much? Like, was it impossible? Like, should he just swing for home runs every single time? And like, imagine, like, you guys have stresses in your life, but imagine that kind of stress. The stress of greatness is like a really, really heavy, like, what did they say? Heavy is the crown. Wait, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Dude, when you're trying to be the king, man, it's tough. And especially when you're a guy like Roger Maris. He wasn't really anything before or after. He just had a great peak year, and like he was just coming after this thing, and he was just like a farm boy. Like, I have not watched the movie personally, but I do know his story. And I think Judd, what's his name? Aaron Judge just broke his New York Yankees record. Because that was still the record for the Yankees. He just broke it last year. And Roger Maris' kid was there to watch it. And it's just a huge part of his life. But it took a toll. All right. He was from Nodak. I did not know that. I don't even know what Nodak is. It's like a place in Montana. I don't know what Nodak is. Alexa, where is Nodak?
North Dakota is located in the Midwest.
Oh, you're saying North Dakota. That's not a city? They call it Nodak? They call North Dakota Nodak? That is the stupidest Dak thing I've ever heard. Okay, sorry, I'm not cool enough to know that, but thank you, chick. All right, so is he like the only person ever from that place? He has to be. But anyways, you 11th graders out there, if you watch the movie, make sure you guys do a movie report and put it in our homework section, por favor. And let's move on to the trivia question today. I promise you a hard trivia question today, guys. All right, trivia question today. It is a tough one. It is a tough one, okay? Good luck with this trivia question. I don't know if you're going to get it. And actually, it's very possible. It's not extremely tough. But we got Kieran with the lead. If you're winning this trivia by the end of the month, you get a coin for the month. All right? Good luck with it. Kieran has 5. Noah answered the last one with 3, so he still has a chance to catch up. And Tail has 1. All right, try to win this. Good luck, guys. So, the trivia question today is about John Stockton. John Stockton is the trivia question today. John Stockton had a legendary coach in Jerry Sloan, who was one of the longest tenured coaches in the history of the league. My question to you is, who was John Stockton's only other coach besides Jerry Sloan? That's the question. Who was John Stockton's only other coach besides Jerry Sloan? All right, answer the question, you win $1 million. Wait, no, check my notes. No, you just win a point. Sorry, we gave the $1 million away last Thursday. I apologize about that, you guys. But yes, who was John Stockton's only other coach besides Jerry Sloan? Anybody know the answer? Anybody know the answer at all? Does anybody know the answer at all? Huh? Nope. Boom, boom. We're waiting for the answer. Come on, guys. Nobody with the answer. I'll wait for 30 more seconds. That's all the time that I have. And that's the answer right there. What we got? Trey is not the answer. Trey's not the answer. We got Frank Layden is the answer by Kiernan right there. So Kiernan and Declan Louth with the answer. I'm adding a point to your score. Great job, Kiernan. You now have 6 points right there. And I wrote that incorrectly. 6. There we go. All right, congratulations. That is the answer. And for the full story, it goes like this. Frank Layden coached John Stockton in his first season in Utah, and then Jerry Sloan was there for the other 18. I honestly thought it was just Jerry Sloan, but I do remember Frank Layden was the coach right before Jerry Sloan. So that's a long time ago, and doing his thing, though. Doing his thing. All right, moving on to the last piece. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, we got a new strategy coming up in the NBA, but it's not so new. All right, it's letting the ball roll up the court. All right, now, the explanation for it now is new to me, at least. I don't know. But there's been people way back in time to when Bill Russell was doing it. Then you get like guys like Charles Barkley doing it. Muggsy Bogues did it. They roll the ball. They pass the ball in bounds. And they let it roll up the court. And you want to do this, one, so that the clock doesn't run. That's usually when people do it. They will roll the ball off the court, and they hope that the clock doesn't run. All right, because they want to save time so that they can do something, all right, on the other end. But if the play's already going, this is where the new age one comes in. If the other team just scored a point and you're up by like 10 or like 8, you roll the ball up the court because the game clock keeps going. So now the shot clock pauses because that doesn't start until you actually touch the ball. So what they're doing is kind of crazy in the fact that they do this like one time, they waste like 20 seconds. Another time, they waste like 20 more seconds. At the end of the game, they basically stole 8 possible points from the other team. All right, if you want to see it in action, basically it looks like this. They just scored, passes it in, and he just lets it roll. And he just lets the time roll out. Just let the clock roll out. So it's a glitch in the system. All right, now, should they just start the clock? I don't know. They might just change the rule because right now they're wasting so much time. And again, this guarantees wins. That's the point of it. So they got to come up sooner or later. All right.
This is an incredibly undisciplined Charlotte team.
So I mean, maybe people should just be picking up full court. I mean, have some guts. You don't have to be like right next to them, but like at least like pressure the ball. Maybe you're gonna get more tired. So I'm actually in favor of that. I'm in favor of not changing the rule. Let's force people to be like Pat Bev, and I mean not like all the entire court, not like pressing, but like pressuring. Like being somewhere near your man. People are making half-court shots anyways. Might as well pressure a little bit, right? But, it's a very, very smart strategy. But make sure that no one steals the ball from you. So I think if Jose Alvarado was against that team, he would have got the ball. All right. What do you guys think about that play? Is it cheating? Is it cheap? What is it? Is it smart? Is it just funny? Because it is pretty funny to me when they just like wait there and they're like, come and get it. All right, but it might be a rule that they might fix because it seems pretty simple to fix. But they've been doing it in terms for like a long time. Back when Charles Barkley played, he would back down people all the way because he was so much bigger and his butt was so big. Back down people to score. They changed it so that you couldn't hold the ball for more than 5 straight seconds because of Charles Barkley. They call it the Charles Barkley rule. So if you take advantage too much, they do stipulate rules just to rein you in a little bit. But anyway, that's my time. Don't forget that we have the quote of the day for today. is no feeling is final. And I'll see you guys tonight at the Barling Clinic. Those of you guys in Aurora, you guys have practice as well. I don't think we have one in Denver tonight. I'm not sure actually. Maybe. I'm not sure. But anyways, whatever's going on is going on. We'll see you guys then. We'll see y'all soon. Take care and good luck. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out, you guys.